Baseline move. Got it to go, did Malik Andrel Colon.
And Andrel Colon has had a lot of opportunities here to prove himself. He's starting to make the right decisions. That time you saw him driving on the baseline. If he wants to stay on the floor, he's got to limit the amount of mental mistakes. And right now, something's not clicking for Mateo.
2 air balls.
Just forcing some shots. Maybe some of that gust got in the building. Saw it on the other side as well.
Fifield, no good. Pennell. Those two know each other so well. Played together now for 3 years. Good extra pass. That is Fifield territory. That corner is owned by Jack Fifield. Stay with us. We'll be back.
Indochino to me is a million guys getting a million suits, and each one is different. I think the value is the quality is undeniable in terms of the suit that you'll get, and the fabric and style selection is second to none.
I think when someone puts on a suit, they take on almost a different personality, and they feel comfortable in their skin and who they are, and they feel good. Doesn't matter where you're going, what event you're going to, but everyone feels good in a suit.
I think a lot of what we do is kind of going against the grain, so to speak. Bespoke, made to measure, custom was traditionally only in store. We were the first to bring it online, and as we went through that journey, we really felt that in order to connect with the consumer, we needed to give them true options, really provide a service and an engaging experience that customers would enjoy and remember.
Indochino is a custom-made experience, but with off-the-rack prices. You are in control. So you come on in, you choose what tournament you're in.
And we're back. You're looking at head coach Damian Gate, whose squad had a tough time just getting here from about 15 minutes away. As we await the arrival of our 7:30 matchup, traveling in for this one as well, and we already saw Thetford Prep fully snowed in out of Quebec City, which is why our 3:30 game was not played. The weather throwing a wrench into this schedule, and that is why nobody has ever tried to put together a National High School League before. Oh! And he disappears underneath the curtain. That was a heck of a finish from Galvin Lucetta. Alamutu, who had the dunk of the year in the NPA yesterday, over a defender who will remain nameless.
And if you go back and watch that, the defender had all ball. And still, Sam Alamutu found a way to get through it. This time he gets called on the foul.
I don't think that was much of a foul.
Just a 5-point lead here for Dynasty, but they trailed for most of yesterday's game against Halifax, so they're already feeling like they're in a better position.
Gorey, all alone down there. Good defense, though.
Where did Traore come from?
Wow.
I'm really liking this kid.
Yeah, absolutely. Pick a player. Could be either or.
And the Dynasty defense on the interior is really bailing out RNS. They were in the bonus in the first quarter here. Sully coming into the lane there, kind of out of control. All they needed to do is keep a hand up. Sully good to get the first one to go. Try to cut this lead to 3 here.
Treyarch checks out. Malik and Joe Colon now in the backcourt alongside Kanan. Gorey Oketa. Colombo. Nice move. Back rims it. Gets his own rebound. RNS all over the passing lanes, consistently deflecting. Kellen Tynes had 6 steals yesterday and probably an extra 5 deflections. There he is, D'ing up Kanan right now. That's a great matchup.
Just as you're talking about it.
I think Kanan's looking at his bench, asking them to challenge the call. We're not quite there with the NPA yet.
It's crazy the amount of extra possessions Kellen Tynes wins for his team, especially in close games. Just really knows how to angle his man and pick the pocket.
Sully pulls it back out, 10 on the shot clock. Shot is up. Yeah, RNS definitely not with the same flow on the shots as they did yesterday. Sully with the steal. He is just getting himself to the line consistently. When your team is struggling from wrong range, this is a very good plan. RNS not helping themselves out right now. Dynasty continuing or looking to continue this hot start. Hit a bit of a roadblock here and travel called turnover. Just creeping up on the midway point of the second quarter, Matt Pennell, crossover drive. He's got that floater down right now.
I was just about to say that, Jay. He's really been working on that aspect of his game. I think he understands that at the next level, it's going to come in handy, especially when there's a 6'7" wing or a 7-foot center coming out at you. You got to be able to use that floater.
Transition game. Man.
Good job protecting on the way to the rim there, the wrap.
Every game we see Sam Alamutu play, he shows us something else.
A crafty player with a lot of tools in the shed.
Back-to-back turnovers for Dynasty. Tynes, Alamutu, behind the back dribble, step back jumper. Just a little short. Flamba back the other way.
Traore.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the right call. And he had the right idea as well. He wanted the defenders off their feet and was going to dump off the pass. Just timing there.
Head coach Damien Gay wants to talk it over. 3:57 to go here in the first half.
Competitively, you have to set a trend for the next guys that are coming up. Don't be asked to go harder. Give your hardest before you are asked.
In the fall, rep tryouts set the stage, but not everyone makes the cut. Players that catch eyes of coaches are awarded a roster spot and a chance to represent, but nothing else for now. The work is just beginning. Playing time is fought for, rep by rep, and practice after practice.
Junior MPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary school student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter.
There's the host team, Dynasty, setting up shop for us, have been outstanding. And right now, you're looking at Abubakar Traore, the newest addition from the Ivory Coast. We often talk about how international this game is and how international the NPA has become. Kids are coming from all over the world for this one-of-a-kind of experience here in the National Preparatory Association.
Probably not coming for the weather that's outside, though.
That's definitely not. There's that dude. 6'3", class of 2021. Unbelievable athleticism, great burst.
Zager checking back in. Tyler Fiawi. I think Coach Damien Gay is not going to try to match size with this squad. Not going to be able to. Ooh. Traore with the trait.
And I think the rest of the Dynasty squad is quickly realizing just how effective he could be. And you're going to see guys, quote unquote, take a back seat, but they got to find other ways to be effective. Georges Mufamba, up until this point, has been the main.
Tynes, tough finish. Kind of battling himself a little bit right now with the shot. So take it to the rim, young fella. Transition.
Oh, have a seat. Have a seat, said Sam Alamutu. New addition, no problem. Gets to go.
Ankle breaker.
And Sam has had an outstanding week so far. Still got a couple games to go.
Oh, that hurts. Air ball from 5 feet behind the three-point line results in an easy 2.
Good idea on the backdoor cut, but it's red this time by none other than Traore from the Ivory Coast.
Yeah, this is that could have been a travel too. Guess they got to stop calling him at some point.
And I really like the progression of this RNS squad over the years, just watching the pieces graduate. You see guys like Shaheem Malcolm move on to the next level. You know, Coach Damien was telling me he called in today and FaceTimed to tell his guys how proud he was. And you see the transition, adding pieces like Mateo, adding pieces like Sam Alamutu, and the word is spreading about how awesome a program RNS is and how good of a job Damien Gay is doing with this squad.
Word gets around quick. And it's a very unique experience out there at Rothesay Netherwood School.
And I think, I was a little bit critical, and it took some time for me to fully buy in. And to be honest with you, Jay, it wasn't until we visited that I was fully sold on the situation.
Transition, Dynasty, no good, but continuing to get on the offensive glass. This has been an Achilles heel for RNS in their trips to the States, as well as just boxing out. Good hands, Conan. Transition, Flamba, no luck. Dynasty, what a huge difference 24 hours makes with this squad. They're up 3. Oh, Matt Pennell can't finish. Conan goes around Sully, can't finish, but here we go again.
And Conan really starting that whole sequence. You see him utilize his speed in transition. That's one of his greatest strengths. I think if guys work around that, trail him, the dump off will be there. They'll always have situations, and he'll put them in good opportunities to score.
I mean, the difference in this game right now is RNS has not been able to find their range, and they're just getting beaten on the glass. And I mean, that is something that RNS has battled every year. generally speaking, they're just smaller than the opponents everywhere they go, really.
Yeah. And Fiawi's not quite ready for this level, physically, mentally, just kind of getting accustomed to the level of play. I think by next season, he's going to be outstanding.
That's deep. That's not the way to get it started from range. RNS wants to get into the half, still within striking distance. Dynasty would probably like to see themselves with a bigger lead, considering how well they've played. And there's Tynes, another steal. All kinds of contact.
Continuation.
And the foul.
Yep.
This is the type of stuff that Tynes coming off yesterday where he was down on himself on his shooting. This is where he can switch it around for himself.
And Tynes has got a lot of schools on him right now that really require his services. I know that the coaching staff at Maine had him on an official visit, and they're pretty new there and trying to establish a new culture. You have Northeastern as well, who's tracking him online. Holy Cross, who's going to be in the building here.
8 seconds to go. Coast to coast. Alamutu. Nope, got it off late. 2-point game at half. I think RNS is happy to be within that distance. Dynasty could have been up a lot more. Stay with us, second half after a 10-minute break. The National Preparatory Association started 4 years ago, born by the desire of basketball coaches, many of which were outside of Southern Ontario, to provide a different option than traditional high school competition for elite-level basketball talent. The goal was simple: create a platform for Canadian student athletes to give them the best opportunity to earn scholarships for post-secondary education through the game of basketball. Since then, the NPA has grown to provide the best basketball exposure available at the high school level anywhere in the world. We do this by live streaming 90% of the league's nearly 100 games on our North Pole Hoops YouTube channel, ensuring high-level competition in front of post-secondary coaches from across North America, providing game-by-game statistics on every player in the league on our industry-leading website, npacanada.com, creating individual profiles for all of the league's players on Canada's top college recruitment site, northpolehoops.com, while sharing it all through the social media reach of NPH's multiple platforms. By doing all of this at the highest level, we believe that we can keep the majority of Canada's basketball talent here on home soil, and ideally in their own city or province.
Last 2 years I played at prep schools in the US, and I'm just really happy to be back in Canada and to have this opportunity to play in the NPA. It really means everything to help push Canadian basketball forward.
I love the NPA because it's given me an opportunity to showcase my skills and talents in front of many coaches across the country.
Teams from New Brunswick don't usually get the exposure you would, but the NPA provides that, and just the competition is great.
It's a national scene. You're not playing guys in Ontario only or only in your city. You get to travel all over Canada, places you've never been before.
Each team had a different style of play, and that was something you had to prepare for every single game. They really helped to prepare us for our basketball career. It's not just me, it's my whole team.
Y'all are doing a great job of just exposing some of the underrated talent. It's a great spotlight, right? I think it's the best league in Canada.
It's given us a platform from Western Canada and the prairies especially to showcase that we do have talent that stacks up with the best talent in the country.
I really love the fact that I get to be proud of my school, of my team, of my guys, and put them on a national stage, which is what the NPA allows us to do.
It's come a long way just because everybody's on the same page, from the executive right down to the coaches and the players. I think it really is a family.
We are making history every season through a shared vision, common goals, professional leadership, and a league-wide constitution enforced by a board comprised of coaches from the league's original teams. Nearly 100 NPA alumni are following their dreams through the NCAA, U Sports, CCAA, or JUCO routes. Our new goal
is strategic growth with long-term partners willing to help our team continue to blaze a new trail in Canadian basketball, showing our student athletes that what they need to succeed is right here in Canada.
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA. NPH works in partnership with the community, including the national provincial governing bodies, as well as club programs to maximize scholarship opportunities. The NPH Showcase Circuit is your opportunity to learn the blueprint while joining the NPH family. Starting with our foundation, that is the Junior NPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary school student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH national rankings, where player profiles are created acting as an online resume. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from elite NBA skill trainer David Tyndale. Entering the showcase environment provides every camper an opportunity to measure their talent against elite prospects within the region. Top performers raise their stock and begin their recruitment process with exposure opportunities through national rankings, player mixtapes, and connecting families directly to college and university coaches. Regardless of age, gender, or talent level, developing professionalism and positive habits are vital for the success of all campers in life and in basketball. The blueprint tackles academic eligibility, self-reflection, assessment, goal setting, and brand management, all aspects necessary to become a professional on and off the court. The NPH Showcase Circuit takes place from April to December in a player-focused environment, while the Canadian National Invitational Tournament in July brings a team-focused evaluation platform. The CNIT brings 100-plus top-tier clubs from around the world to compete for the national crown. Student athletes continue their journey to the next level as North Pole Hoops invites the network of prep and post-secondary programs to evaluate talent live and direct. As the summer comes to a close, high school season remains a lasting component to a student athlete's pathway. Players who thrive in high school are recruited by prep programs to continue pursuing the next level in a competitive environment. At this stage, North Pole Hoops has identified Canada's top prospects from coast to coast, placing them at programs within the National Preparatory Association. Founded in 2016, this league is quickly emerging as a global destination for the world's elite basketball prospects. Utilizing the exposure arm of North Pole Hoops, comprised of digital marketing, live broadcast, and scouting, NPH acts as a media and marketing partner for the NPA to maximize exposure for our student athletes, helping them gain scholarship opportunities, our ultimate measure of success. Climb the ladder to the next level by joining the North Pole Hoops family and enter the blueprint.
Who will be crowned national champion?
And Jacoby's going to try to measure this one up, looking for a made-to-measure suit.
Fourth quarter of action is brought to you by Indochino, where right now, using promo code HOOPS, you can get a custom-made, made-to-measure suit at a number of our coaches get fitted up, 10 showrooms across Canada, 6 of them where we have teams in the NPA, match made in heaven, Indochino and the NPA.
Indochino, the national sponsor of the NPA. We are excited to have you as a sponsor. We're excited for what you're doing and what your brand brings to our league. The prestige of your brand, the prestige of our league from coast to coast.
The guys at Indochino were amazing when I got fitted. I can't thank you guys enough.
Indochino making me look good. That's all I gotta say. It's not always an easy task. Very grateful that you guys are taking care of me and having me look a little bit better.
I really thank you for putting the time in and believing in what we're doing with the young men and just, again, establishing ourselves in not only the basketball community, but the community that we live in.
Thank you, Indochino.
He has this like ferociousness to him.
Bonjour mes amis. Bienvenue. Salut.
That's all I got. I know.
Je m'appelle Jason Tom, avec Elias Sibit, dans le Montreal Session. Yeah, I'm going to stop there. But thank you for tuning in and sticking with us. Which has been a bit of a crazy day here in Montreal with 30+ centimeters dropping. Thetford Prep being snowed in down to Quebec City. A blockade stopping trains from Toronto to Montreal. Kellen Tynes does not stop picking pockets though.
This guy is, it's ridiculous. I haven't seen
Oh, and back the other way. Fwamba steal and slam.
I haven't seen a defender like Kellen in all of my time doing this.
I just like that the refs aren't like whistling him because of how good he is very pure on those steals. He's not fouling guys.
He's also got 11 points to start the game in the first half, followed by 9 from Sully. And for Dynasty, Abubakar Traore, the new arrival from the Ivory Coast, has 15 points. Georges Mfwamba following up with 8.
RNS is such a different team when their shots are not falling, especially from range. That is closing in on double-digit travels. I was about to say RNS is yet to draw a charge in this game. They're going to be trying here in the second half. I love the way Alamutu pushes, drops a dime the way it Tynes for 2 plus the foul.
He makes it seem like he's going rim to rim here and then dumps off the pass, creates all the attention mid-court.
Tynes converts a three-point play.
Working his way up to 12 points here in this game. I know for a fact he's got at least 4 steals to go with that as well. Approaching his season average in steals at 5. Last night registered 6. There's none other than Fifield taking another charge, and Coach Damian Gay loves it. And in the half-court set, RNS has been able to get a couple more looks their way.
Oh, Gorey, back-to-back swattage. This is going to be a great finish to this game. This second half is going to be solid. Another deflection for RNS. Stop me if you've heard this before.
Kellen Tynes with another deflection.
That was Alamutu, I believe.
Nope, no, it was gone.
It was a Riverhawk. Let's just go with that.
Long stride, long wings. Riverhawks have long wings, right? This is just from what I know from their logo.
Yes. Ooh, that's a good sign for RNS. Zager with the jumper.
And to be honest, those are more his shots. The mid-range is more his shot. I don't think he's proven yet. Oh my goodness.
Look, no foul call, but RNS is all over the glass. We're tied at 49.
Register another one for Mr. Kellen Tynes. Yes, another steal.
And there's another putback. You know, Dynasty off their misses have been able to kind of clean them up on a regular basis. Pennell hasn't been able to find it from downtown, so he's been getting some baskets in the paint. We're tied at 51. Good game here. There we go.
Oh my goodness. Abubakar, man, just making his warm welcome, making it felt. Put back dunk that time. Fifield wide open look, gets it to go. Kellen Tynes loving it.
Look at it, Coach Damian Gay. So happy to see that one go down. Stay with us, folks. We'll be right back.
By attending our camps, you will maximize on scholarship opportunities, perform in front of national scouts, and get a chance to learn from elite NBA skill trainer David Tyndale. Entering the showcase environment provides every camper an opportunity to measure their talent against elite prospects within the region. Top performers raise their stock and begin their recruitment process with exposure opportunities through national rankings, player mixtapes, and connecting families directly to college and university coaches. Regardless of age, gender, or talent level, developing professionalism and positive habits are vital for the success of all campers in life and in basketball. The Blueprint tackles academic eligibility, self-reflection, assessment, goal setting, and brand management, all aspects necessary to become a professional on and off the court. By national rankings, where player profiles are created acting as an online resume. This database is directly connected to a network of over 150 prep and post-secondary programs. Junior MPH Showcase Circuit. This level caters to elementary school student athletes in graduation to the high school tier. As a camper, you will have the opportunity to enter the NPH national ranking.
Back to the action here, 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. And the visiting team, Rothesay Netherwood School, leads by 1. This is a team that's 5-0 on the season, playing the host team, Dynasty. And there's George Mfwamba one of the top scorers for this squad for Dynasty. Cigar with the spin on it. A little too much English in this French town. Caleb Sully this time tries it from the corner, no good. Oh, Sam Alamutu gets what he wants when he wants.
What I missed? What happened?
Alamutu steal down low. No gather, flush, dunk.
So nothing.
Man, Sam Alamutu.
Trying to hit the concession stand and get some popcorn.
So last session, 2 sessions ago in Halifax, we saw all the way from Long Beach, California, we saw Coach Mike Scholl fly out because of what he had seen at Nationals last year from Sam Alamutu, and in Halifax offered the kid on the spot after one of his top-notch games. This weekend, there's a couple of schools in attendance, both from the Division I level and at the Canadian University level, and he's a kid who's going to continue to receive that type of interest.
Alamutu. This guy is so impressive, man. And his demeanor as he plays never changes. Hard-nosed, aggressive, outstanding build, great base.
Unbelievable core strength. That's what it really allows him to take hits on the way to the rim and continue to find ways to finish. And then, those are his basketball traits. You talk about his character, his academics, he's got everything in check.
Splits a pair. We are looking at a 3-point game. It's funny, like, the referees have been so good here. And anytime you're going into a host session, you're always, looking for the possibility of some home city refereeing. It's not been the case in this one.
Calling it as they see it.
Tynes, drop off. Getting to work is Alamutu. Fadeaway jumper. Okay, Sam.
Creates the distance with the leg. Lines up the shot. Nice follow through. Showing a complete package here in Montreal.
And that was so smart. He allowed him to go past and got his hand in on the pass that on the drop off. And Tynes in transition.
And they're building on this lead, JT. 62-55 here as we wind down past the halfway mark of the third quarter.
Flamba got away with a bit of a push-off. Riverhawks 3-on-1. Look at Alamutu. Gonna call it offensive. No argument from the RNS bench.
Used his off arm a little bit to create some distance there. Bully ball is what Sam Alamutu's playing today.
But the problem right now for the Riverhawks, Alamutu's on the bench now with 4 fouls. Next man up. Next man up.
That's the slogan for the season, man. Step up or sit down. For the rest of the league who's watching at home, you see the level of competition now. And there's a lot of film online for you to watch, a lot of film to study. Plus you got Huddle as a resource, as a tool. You should know your opponents inside and out before you step back on the court. This Ottawa session is going to say a lot and is really going to set the table for what the schedule will look like at Nationals.
Killentynes being teed up by Arnaud Conan. Zager. Tynes. Wow. Gets his own rebound. Gorey sends it back. Tynes, they got to get a shot up. Ooh, Gorey again.
Now, especially with the shot clock resetting there,
yeah,
you got a new possession at it. You want to reset and swing it around the horn while the paint is packed. You're going to get a good-looking shot from RNS.
4 on the shot clock, steal, and a foul on Pennell. This game is definitely hanging in the balance right now. Referees have allowed them to play here, so team fouls aren't becoming an issue. It's the individual fouls. Yeah, see, that's a reach in on Tynes. Came across the body there, and checking in on at the table right now to see how many Kellen has.
He usually has 2 or 3 around this point.
I think that's becoming an issue. Big two-handed slam, Traore.
A little bit extra.
What? I thought he was going to hang on there until the tech was called.
I thought he was going to hang on there until the rim came down.
I'm glad he didn't. We've had some issues so far here, and having a rib come down is not something that we needed.
Had a lot of snow come down.
No joking.
But what an emphatic play.
A little sensitive up here right now. Remember, FIBA, tech counts as a personal as well. Leads down to 5. Sully. Pennell. Zager, he's going to have to be the offensive threat right now. No one there to rebound. Transition.
Off the knee. Oh, ref's calling it the other way. It looked like it went off the knee of Mfwamba there.
This could be tight game throughout, man. Ref just gave it to Caleb Sully. Should have inbounded and went.
I like the role that Arnaud Conan's playing today. In comparison to yesterday, he tried to put it all on his shoulders, and he's not quite ready for that.
Another deflection. These Riverhawks just getting their wings on everything.
And 2 7-footers playing against each other right now. Dylan Gorey, the senior, playing against 2022 Tyler Fiawe. Good hands.
Good drop off. Gorey with the slam. No need to hang on the rim on that one. Fiawe's going to learn quickly going up against a seasoned vet like Gorey, who hooks, pulls, and yanks the jersey with the best of them. The little things, gets away with whatever he can. Pennell. Crossover 3. Matt Pennell could be an X factor down the stretch for this squad if he can get it going from range.
And just a heads up, after the season's over, he is looking for a spot on an on a club team, on an AAU team. For squads out there looking to get a prime shooter and a hard worker.
Team first guy.
100%.
Plays his role. Tynes.
I want to see that ball move more for RNS, man. Tynes is holding on to it a little bit too long, and then you end up getting shots like that. Not the shot that you wanted from RNS.
Third air ball of the game for Zegger. Yeah, good foul by Sully.
You're seeing the timing of the passing from Arnaud now. He's making... They just make more sense to me today. He's noticing that he's got a scorer like Abubakar Traore who can get out in transition. You give it to him at the right time and he'll find his way to the rim.
And these are the things that are going to take time for these new additions for Dynasty. We've seen a ton of travel calls, free throws. The technical side of things is what's going to take a little bit of time for them to kind of get that underneath their belt. Splitting a pair. In comes Landry Philippe Lemay. Pennell doing well under pressure. Yeah. Cross-court pass, always dangerous, picked off. Here comes Dynasty. Chance to get it to a one-possession game. Look at Arnaud Conan. Crossover, drop-off. Flamba no good. Fiawi has it poked away.
For Fiawi, it's the element of physical strength and not bringing the ball down. Those are some things he's going to learn. We got 10 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Tynes getting bothered. Crossover, gets into the lane. Floater off glass, no good. 4-point lead for RNS through 3. Tell your friends, tune in. The fourth quarter is going to be hot.
Choose what sort of prints or patterns you really want to try out overall. From there, you pick out what kind of customizations you want to bestow upon these lovely garments. Measure you up, and you get to express what you want, tighter, looser, longer shoulder, so everything sits on you as you want. We do everything all in one for you.
We give a 100% made-to-measure product. So it's very sort of individual and very personalized. It's for them. It's their suit.
Seeing them in their final suit just kind of makes it worth it at the end of it, because you spent time with them, and you know, whether they wear suits every day or this is their first suit, it's exciting. Like, you help them build that and it's theirs.
It's really that ability to create a one-of-a-kind garment that allows us to be in front of many different demographics. I think one of the most interesting things that's happened these past few years is how many customers that are having that truly special event of getting married are choosing Indochino to not only suit up themselves, but suit up their groom's party.
We continually improve not only the profile for the guy, but we improve the quality of our next suit and the suits after with the data that we capture. Indochino sets itself apart, especially against ready-to-wear, because we can deliver you a custom-made suit within 3 weeks. We, on average, take 3.5 meters to make a suit, and we lay that out and we laser cut it with a vacuum. It's amazing to see, over 200 pieces come together to make a custom-made suit. Whether it be hundreds of linings, thousands of customizations, it's like personalizing a car.
You are taking a look at Dynasty Sports Institute. Down 4 against an RNS squad currently undefeated on the season.
5-0 for RNS, and it's been a statement year for them. It's not like they've played any slouches either.
No, I mean, they've been finding top competition both here in the league and across the Eastern Seaboard.
Played some ball in New York last week as well, where they impressed several coaches.
Tynes pushing. Tough for Fifield. Still pulls it up. I hate that whenever the ball's not in the shooting pocket and you still shoot it, almost never goes in.
Yeah, he had to juggle it quite a bit there.
Oh, that's a 6-point swing right there. Leads down to 1.
It took about 35 seconds to get that swing.
That is some solid defense on Tynes.
look, if this is the way that RNS is going to start this quarter, with that momentum swing, you can't mess with Uncle Mo. If it starts like this for Dynasty, it could go the whole quarter.
Well, they are also trying to tread water with Sam Alamutu saddled with 4 fouls right now.
And that's the challenge, and that's, you know, that's why they need Fiawi to be a little more prepared, engaged, aggressive. You want to split those minutes a little bit, and the plan for next season is to move Mateo Zagar as well as Sam Alamutu to more guard positions, like full-time guard positions, especially with Kellen graduating.
Yeah,
You're not going to get those.
No. It's a good learning point here for RNS against a much longer Dynasty squad.
3 straight possessions, RNS has put up some garbage.
Shines again. Drop off. That was clean. Letting them play.
I like the no calls, man. I'm
Letting
okay
them
with that.
play. Zager, 2 points is good.
That's the first bucket of the quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh. I don't mind the no calls, but the no call carry. Kick out. I was about to say, if Dynasty can start getting the downtown hits connecting, that's going to change this game totally. Pennell. He's got handles on him. Free throw line jumper, just didn't need to fade away on that.
There's Kellen again forcing the turnover, man. This kid is unbelievable. I can't say enough.
Don't know how he stays so
Travel,
thin.
absolutely.
Don't know how Kellen stays so thin considering his hands are always in the cookie jar.
Good one.
Timeout on the floor. 7:35 to go here in the fourth. Stay with us.
The National Preparatory Association started 4 years ago, born by the desire of basketball coaches, many of which were outside of Southern Ontario, to provide a different option than traditional high school competition for elite-level basketball talent. The goal was simple: create a platform for Canadian student athletes to give them the best opportunity to earn scholarships for post-secondary education through the game of basketball. Since then, the MPA has grown to provide the best basketball exposure available at the high school level anywhere in the world. We do this by live streaming 90% of the league's nearly 100 games on our North Pole Hoops YouTube channel, ensuring high-level competition in front of post-secondary coaches from across North America, providing game-by-game statistics on every player in the league on our industry-leading website, npacanada.com, creating individual profiles for all of the league's players on Canada's top college recruitments.
And we're back. 7:33 to go in what has been an outstanding game. Famba, no good. Active on the glass. Dynasty just terrors on the offensive rebounding numbers.
And we're starting to see things click for Dynasty. Chemistry's been the issue for them in the early going. They've had a lot of, different guys stepping in. Fiawi here getting one to go from distance.
Like, that's surprising. I knew he had it in his game, but I just wouldn't expect it to be thrown up in the fourth quarter of a tight one. But okay.
He's got the confidence to shoot it. I want to see a little bit more confidence down low because that's what the team needs from him.
It took 33 minutes and 3 seconds of game time, but the Riverhawks and Coach Damien Gay has his drawn charge. That's the second of the game?
Yeah, for Fifield, that's the second. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, they celebrated earlier for one. And you know what? Both of them have been his.
Oh, that's not surprising.
Not surprising at all.
All right, I stand corrected. They've been able to do this with Alamutu on the bench in foul trouble. Hey, Fiawi's trying to get after it. Corner three, big shot if he can hit it. No good. Fiawi with a bit of a shove got away with it.
And how about Traore just finding a way to get involved in every possession? It was him on the rebound that time as well.
And that was Sully who took the shot, resulting in the offensive foul against Dynasty. Man, you think head coach Igor Wegema said at the beginning of the season he was going to be a bit more toned down than his usual self. Has not been the case in this game. Fired up over there on the Dynasty sideline. Fiawi. Oh, sent back by Gorey. I love that matchup down there.
Seeing two 7-footers go at it.
Once again, Dynasty with a second chance. Once they get a couple of these to go, the game is going to completely change. Traore. Foul called. I believe that's going to be on the floor. Yep. And checking back into the game, Samuel Alamutu.
Crunch time.
Oh, he's going to have to play smart. Sitting with 4 fouls, one more and he's gone.
Yeah, defensively you can't gamble. You can't afford to not have him in the game. And at the same time, you don't want any of these guys on the floor right now picking up trouble, because this is their starting 5 or 4 out of the 5 in the starting 5. You know, Pennell and Fifield interchangeable.
Got a good end of the game coming up here. Splitting a pair, offensive rebound, Gorey. This is going to haunt RNS, consistently giving up second chances. Basket and the bump. Arnaud Conan, who split a pair at the line. Gorey gets the offensive rebound. Conan, basket, looking for 3 now. It's going to be 5 points right here. Misses it. Yeah, went over the top. That was off RNS. Now Dynasty's going to get it back. What a stretch right here. Dynasty being given all kinds of opportunity right now to jump into the lead. Conan.
You're seeing a lot of off-ball movement from Dynasty, and that's where their offense is coming from.
And we are tied at 71. Everything changed in the final minute right there, or sorry, the last minute. Foul on the floor on the drive.
Saw a little bit of a stare down there. Sam Alamutu not intimidated whatsoever.
Just looked right through him.
And that extra stuff is totally unnecessary. I'm surprised he didn't get called on a tech.
I just think the refs were walking away at that point, calling the foul. Now, stare someone down off of a block after the whistle on the foul on the floor is kind of silly. You know, it's just me. What's the best way to talk back? Cash both your free throws.
Yes, sir.
Two-point lead for RNS. Good call.
A shout out to the McMaster Marauders who are tuned in right now. They've been doing an unbelievable job. Coach PT at the helm.
My guy, Patrick Tatum.
Coach Tyler Murray tuned in and in attendance for a lot of the action here.
No call. It's so, yeah, it's like, and you know it's going to be close because nobody's grabbing a hold of this. Dynasty has had so many opportunities come their way, but they've just continually shot themselves in the foot with unforced turnovers. Alamutu. Drop off to Sully, who stopped his run to the basket.
That's a risky one, man. That extra pass inside there, risky one. And they're forced to reset. 3 seconds on the shot clock.
Gotta shoot it. Beat the clock. Just helter-skelter basketball right now. Flamba. Front rim. Alamutu rebound. Wow. Samuel Alamutu. Coast to coast. Samuel Alamutu. Wow. This kid is special.
I don't see you get excited like this often, JT, but I can see why.
And here's Tynes again.
It's justifiable.
Nice finish, Wamba. We got a basketball game. Tell your friends. We'll be back.
Golden Dough, it's a family restaurant. We're in Mississauga, been here for 25 years. It's a Middle East cuisine. We make it out of love. We make it fresh. It's very healthy for an athlete to come in to have a nice meal. Sitting around back home, like when you order a big plate or like a small plate, they like to share. A lot of family come together, they sit together. So this is what kind of makes it a family restaurant. Back in the day, my grandpa used to be a baker and he used to run a restaurant. So it's pretty much in my blood. Anybody that comes in will feel like into a family business. Come to Golden Dough in Mississauga, be part of the family. Golden Dough, it's a family restaurant.
The North Pole Hoops Blueprint is a multi-layered system for Canadian basketball talent to maximize their potential from grade 5 all the way to the NBA. MPH works in partnership with the community, including the national provincial governing bodies, as well as club programs to maximize scholarship opportunities. The MPH Showcase Circuit is your opportunity to learn the blueprint while joining the MPH family.
Just to follow up on that Alamutu excitement as well, I'm excited because of the future of basketball in this country with players like this. Players that, you know, you don't hear about one year and the next year you see stuff like this out of them, and there's a turnover.
There's
Dynasty.
sleepers all over the place, JT, man. I get to see it firsthand, and there's lots more coming.
No good.
I'm looking at the 9th and 10th graders right now who are eventually going to transition into the prep scene, and it's looking really special. In this one, we got a great game going on. 2-point game here with 3 minutes to play. RNS, a perfect season on the line. That's not the shot you want if you're Dynasty.
Oh, they're learning themselves, that's for sure, and they're learning each other. Tynes. Sully. Oh, nice drop off. And the foul.
Special talent is Sam Alamutu.
Sam Alamutu is just eating lunch, dinner, and a midnight snack right now.
Don't forget dessert, my friend. So let's put things into perspective here for everybody. You're looking at a 2021 6'5" do-it-all. And when I say do-it-all, I'm saying rebounding, defend multiple positions, help side D, shoot the 3, pick and pop, pick and roll. He does everything. Sam Alamutu, 78-73 RNS. Looking to defeat Dynasty as they host this session.
Flamba, so important for Dynasty. Stems the bleeding. And another and one. I think they're going to have to check the score here. I think they figured it out.
A 5-point game here. Kellen can look to make it 6. He's got 1 to go at the line here.
Don't need a scoring error right now in a game like this. Whew. Timeout. We'll be back.
History has been made Nearly 100 alumni are now playing at the post-secondary level. Some will see their dreams come true. And all of our former players will forever be part of the NPA family.
Oh, killing time. Allen Spoon Hunters cooking up a show. Jordan Prasad putting the NPA on notice.
Now, new names will emerge.
Setting the NPA on fire.
With the same passion of those that came.
Sam Alamutu has been carrying the load, but Kellen Tynes is the one at the line right now.
Man of the hour.
This 3-point play.
Man of the hour, man of the game.
Ooh, got the bounce. This game is hanging in the balance, so that free throw is big. Oh, Tynes! Oh, that is huge! Kellen Tynes pokes it away, throws it off the opponent out of bounds. I don't know if that's going to show up on the score sheet. If you're listening from Huddle, I'd put that down as a steal. But anyways, that was a heck of a play. Heck of a play. What a great game we've had here. What an outstanding showing from Dynasty as well. Coming off that game yesterday, to be able to come out and put up a fight like this and still very much in this game. Alamutu driving. Ooh, sent back, but
look at that follow-up.
They're going to count the basket on the defensive goaltending interference. These officials have been absolutely on it.
83-75. Ooh, Tynes called on the reach-in, rightfully so. You do not want Dynasty at the line in bonus situation here in this game. The game is too tight. Let them play out their shot clock if you're RNS.
Oh, spin and slam. He's got to learn to get off the rim, though, I'll tell you that much. Could have been another tech, and that would have been very untimely for Traore.
Heck of a coming out party, though, for Traore.
A little too strong. I'll tell you this, once Dynasty starts getting their technicalities together and they don't keep turning the ball over with travels, they're going to be a tough team to beat as this season progresses. There's still plenty of time left. Oh, great cut, Caleb Suley. Shiny dime, Kellen Tynes.
So impressive is this RNS squad and how, oh, what do we got here? What do we got?
Another travel.
I thought he was
Caleb Suley.
You know, I thought Fifield was going to get the charge there.
Yeah.
Just as good, though.
Good things happen when you put the body on the line.
Hats off to RNS, man. What an outstanding program. Outstanding kids. They've really done an amazing job with this team.
Into the corner, Tynes, three. Airs
he had
it
some
out.
time. He didn't rush shot that time.
Be shooting two will be Traore. Dynasty has had to do this down the stretch without Arnaud Conan, but he is checking back in now with those 4 fouls. Oh, offensive rebound. Still got time. Big time shot. Dynasty's not going away. Down just 5. Fake pass, Zegger. Back out, Alamutu. And who else should provide the dagger than Samuel Alamutu, pushing the lead up to 7. Dynasty's got to shoot. I don't know if they think it's a third quarter or the fourth. 3 ball, no good.
That should do it.
What an absolute battle Dynasty put out here on the line today. Very impressed considering their final game, or their game yesterday. The way that they came out, put it all on the line here. RNS looking to just dribble it out. Both teams should be very, very proud of what they put on here today. Great all-around game by everybody. All right, 7:45 our next game. Both teams just getting in, so 7:45 start for Royal Crown and Canada Top Flight Academy. RNS stays undefeated.